Never buy these 10 fruits from USA supermarkets. Fruit is the one food Americans never suspect. There's no ingredient list, no warning label, no nutrition panic. It sits there quietly, colorful, misted, glowing under white lights, as if it came straight from a peaceful orchard into your hands. But that image is a story we tell ourselves. Because when you trace fruit backward, past the display, past the crate, past the shipping truck, past the cold storage, past the packing facility, you don't find simplicity. You find industrial systems. You find fruit picked before it's ready, storage rooms engineered to pause time, chemical treatments to slow decay, machines washing, brushing, sorting at extreme speeds, human handling at multiple points, global transport chains where one failure spreads nationwide. And history has shown something disturbing. Some of the largest and deadliest foodborne outbreaks in U.S. history did not come from junk food. They came from fruit. Not rotten fruit, not obviously spoiled fruit, clean-looking fruit, fruit families trusted, fruit people fed to children, elderly parents, and hospital patients. Because contamination doesn't need ugliness. It only needs opportunity. Tonight, we're walking through 10 fruits that have repeatedly appeared in real U.S. outbreaks, recalls, and contamination investigations, not to cause fear, but to explain why fruit deserves the same caution as any other food. Once you hear these stories, fresh will stop feeling reassuring. Number 1. Apples. When storage turns dangerous. Apples are seen as timeless, but time is exactly the problem. A major U.S. outbreak linked apples to Listeria monocytogenes, resulting in serious illness and deaths. The apples looked clean, normal, safe. Why apples are vulnerable? Stored for months in low-oxygen environments, natural protective layers removed during washing, recoated for appearance and moisture retention. Listeria thrives in cold conditions. Cold storage doesn't kill it, it preserves it. That means apples can carry contamination quietly, far longer than most fruits. When something lasts unnaturally long, risk travels with it. Number 2. Strawberries. A history that keeps repeating. Strawberries feel fragile. They are, and that fragility makes them dangerous. Strawberries have been connected to hepatitis A and norovirus outbreaks in the U.S., affecting thousands across multiple states over the years, fresh, frozen, and processed forms. Why strawberries fail so easily? No protective skin, grown close to soil and water sources, absorb contaminants directly, mold spreads invisibly. By the time strawberries look unsafe, they already were. Number 3. Cantaloupe and melons, the deadliest case. Melons look harmless. History disagrees. One of the deadliest foodborne outbreaks in U.S. history was linked to cantaloupes contaminated with listeria, causing dozens of deaths and widespread illness. Why melons are high risk? Rough rinds trap bacteria. Cutting transfers contamination inside. Cold storage allows listeria to survive. Once bacteria reaches the flesh, it spreads without resistance. The danger doesn't smell. It doesn't taste wrong. It just exists. Number 4. Peaches, plums, and nectarines. Silent recalls. Stone fruits feel safe. They often aren't. Stone fruits have been recalled multiple times due to listeria contamination traced to packing facilities, not decay. Why this matters? Contamination occurred after harvest. Fruit looked fresh and firm, no visual warning signs. When contamination happens during handling, perfection becomes camouflage. Number 5. Mangoes. Long journey, many failures. Mangoes symbolize health. They also symbolize distance. Several U.S. salmonella outbreaks were linked to mangoes, triggering nationwide recalls and multi-state illnesses. Why mangoes are vulnerable? Long international supply chains, early harvesting, artificial ripening, multiple handling stages. Every step increases risk, and consumers only see the last one. Number 6. Grapes, the quiet problem. Grapes rarely dominate headlines. That's part of the danger. Grapes have repeatedly been flagged in pesticide residue testing, sanitation concerns during packing, and quality failures from extended cold storage. They're eaten raw, often without peeling, often underwashed. Silence doesn't mean safety. It means fewer investigations reach the public. Number 7. Bananas, human handling risks. Bananas aren't immune just because they peel. Bananas have been recalled due to contamination risks linked to handling and ripening environments, not the fruit itself. Why bananas deserve scrutiny? Harvested unripe, stored cold, exposed to ripening gases, extensively handled. Every controlled environment adds opportunity for failure. Number 8. Pre-cut fruit, the most dangerous category. This is where risk accelerates. Pre-cut fruit has been repeatedly linked to listeria recalls, sometimes affecting hospitals, care facilities, and schools. Why pre-cut fruit is high risk? Natural defenses destroyed, air exposure, multiple human contact points, moist bacteria-friendly conditions. Refrigeration slows bacteria. It does not stop it. Number 9. Cherries, preserved past safety. Cherries are meant to be brief. When they aren't, questions arise. Cherries have been recalled due to contamination traced back to packing and storage facilities. Why cherries are tricky? Extremely perishable, aggressive cold storage, high handling volume. Extending life increases risk. Nature didn't design cherries to last. Number 10. Pears, failure without warning. Pears don't scream danger, they whisper it. Pears have been involved in recalls related to contamination discovered through testing, not visible spoilage. Why pears confuse consumers? Cold storage disrupts ripening. Texture changes unpredictably. Flavor often never peaks. Unsafe fruit doesn't always look unsafe. This isn't about avoiding fruit. It's about understanding it. Because history shows one clear pattern. When fruit is mass-produced, mass-stored, mass-handled, and mass-distributed, small failures become national problems. Contamination doesn't announce itself. It doesn't wait for your approval, and it doesn't care how healthy something looks. The most dangerous food is the one you never question, and fruit has gone unquestioned for far too long. Awareness isn't fear. It's protection. If this breakdown opened your eyes, make sure to subscribe to Food Alert, where we expose the hidden ingredients, misleading claims, and food brands you should think twice before buying. Stay sharp, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.